What up, bitches and gentlemen? Jay Savage back in this motherfucking bitch. I know it's been a motherfucking minute. Last video I made was so, but that freestyle though at the beginning, ooh, goddamn. Anyway, so I'm back with another motherfucking bulking video, a continuance, if I may, from the last one. Last time we were talking about basically just the very basics of bulking and it being a matter of preference and yeah, whatever the fuck. You can go check the video out if you want or not, whatever. But this one anyway, we're gonna get a little bit more in depth with it. This video is gonna be more about calculating calories, how to, setting a goal. I guess I should say setting a goal first, and then calculating your calories, and then bulking depending on your body type, what to expect from it, and also supplements if you should use them, shouldn't use them. I'm not going to talk too much about supplements. I'm just going to talk about the ones I like. Later on, I can do a video review of a few others that I feel that may or may not work. I don't know. We'll fucking see. That shit costs money. You know what I mean? Jelly bean. Oh, shit. Anyway, so let's jump right into it. So first of all, setting a goal for bulking. What do you want to achieve? How much weight do you want to gain, should I say? How much weight and how much body fat do you want to gain? Do you mind being a little bit on the heavier side, or do you want to be bigger but leaner? I'm sure most of you are going to say I want to be bigger but leaner, but you also have to learn to accept the fact that you're going to get a little fat. I mean, this is bulking, right? Especially for some of us who've been doing it for a few years. Of course, it's going to, it takes time, but hey, it's worth it in the end. So let's jump right into it. So once you figure out what your goal is, say you weigh 150 and you want to reach a weight of around 180, you have to give you, okay, that's 30 pounds I want to gain. You have to set yourself up with a timetable, and it shouldn't be some kind of ridiculous timetable like, all right, I'm gonna gain 30 pounds in 6 months, because I guarantee you 80% of that is gonna be fucking fat, right? And you're just gonna be a little husky motherfucker, especially if you're like 5'7", 5'6", or some bullshit like that, right? So the big deal is setting a goal and giving yourself a reasonable amount of time to gain this weight. So you want to go to a 150 to 180. I would say give yourself a good year, right? 9 months to a year, solid. And I would recommend that you actually bulk slowly, gradually progressing, and then in the last 3-4 months just say fuck it and just go all in, right? Fuck it. That's the way I do it. That's the way I like to do it, because it's funner that way. And but that's just me. Don't listen. You don't have to listen to me. If you don't want to listen to me, well then go fuck yourself. For all I give a fuck. But anyway, there we have it. Set a goal and give yourself a reasonable timetable to achieve that goal. Next, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to calculate how many calories you're going to need, right, to intake. So, for instance, this is what we're going to do. I think I've covered this in a previous video, but I'll do it again anyway. You want to calculate your BMR, which is your basal metabolic rate. Basically meaning how many calories you're burning when you're just fucking chilling and doing whatever you're fucking doing your day-to-day activities. So to calculate this, you're gonna wanna decide on a scale of 12 to 15. 12 being you're sedentary, you just fucking lounge like a fucking sloth all day, and 15 being how that you're fucking active, you fucking go on runs and bike ride and then fucking lift all on the same fucking day, and you're on your fucking feet at work all fucking day, construction worker or some bullshit, right? So anyway, we'll take my weight for instance. I'm gonna say 167 right now, and I'm about, I'd say, a 14. So my basal metabolic rate, okay, let's calculate this so you guys can see it, right? So we're gonna go, fucking bullshit. God damn it. Clear, okay. So we're gonna do 167 times 14, right? There you have it. And then you're gonna put equals, and this is gonna give you your BMR, minus 2,338 calories a day. So what you're going to want to do to start slowly bulking is, I would say you're going to want to add 300 to that, right? 300, which is gonna make me 2,638 calories, which isn't a lot. Okay, so I'm gonna, you know what? Let's scratch that. We're gonna add 500. So what was it? It was 2,338 plus 500. I was fucking up. So you're gonna want to be at, I'm gonna want to be at 2,838 just to put on, I'd say maybe a pound, 2 pounds a month, something like that. So that's gonna help me keep my bulk at a steady pace for the first few months. And then once I achieve a certain weight, say since I'm 167, say my goal is 190. Once I get to about 178, 180, that's when I'm gonna want to get my calories again. So you would recalculate it. I would say you do that every 4 months and recalculate it and adjust your calories so that you can keep your gains steadily coming in, okay? So that you're not, because remember, as you're gaining weight, your basal metabolic rate is going to raise, and so your calorie intake that you're currently at is gonna kind of stay the same. So your basal metabolic rate is going to get higher and higher, but you're not going to be taking in enough calories to where you should be gaining. So as you gain, you should raise. So I would say recalculate it every 4 months so that you keep it even, right? So that you achieve your goal. So, because a lot of people will be like, well, I've been doing this for 6 fucking months, and at first I was gaining weight, but now I'm stuck, and blah, blah, blah. But it's because they don't go back and recalculate and reevaluate what they need to do, right? And with that comes readjusting everything, your macros, your carbs. I mean, your macros and carbs, your fucking macros, your carbs, protein, and fats, right? So you're gonna have to recalculate all that. I'll get into depth on another video. I don't want to make this one too fucking long. So I'm gonna put it on the screen, show you how to do the fucking equation, right? And how to decide your activity level. I'll type it all, whatever. I'll put that in the description. How to do all that shit. Just forget I even did this bullshit. I'm gonna put it all in the description. You guys can fucking read it. And then what also comes into play is your body type. Some motherfuckers are super skinny and they're built to be fucking endurance athletes or something. You know, these fucking scrawny fucks that, you know, it's harder for them to put on more mass for some reason, right? Because they're just not built that way. So for them, I would recommend maybe upping the calories every 2 months. So say you gain 3-4 pounds, 5 pounds in 2 months. Recalculate, keep recalculating, keep doing it, and to keep it steady. And then for some of us who are more the athletic build, you're not too big, but you're not skinny, but you just have that athletic. You know, you could be a fucking wide receiver or some bullshit. You fucking play point guard or some shit. That's, I wouldn't want to say ideal. Oh no, okay, let me rephrase that. It's the ideal physique body, right? For physique competition, because you're broader up here. You have a fucking skinny ass waist, but then you can also get big legs, right? So you have almost the ideal physique model body type, and those are the ones. If you prefer that look, then I mean, just keep it like I said. You know, raise gradually, gradually. And for those of us who are on the, you know, the more husky, they gain weight like this type, you might want to slow your bulk a little down. Maybe readjust every 5 months or so, and try to keep the calories just a little bit lower than 500, maybe 300, because you're gonna end up spilling over because you gain weight so easily. Your body reacts to carbs and fats. You just, you can't help it. It's just the way you fucking work, right? So on top of that, supplements. What supplements should you choose? Personally, if you ask me, protein, just because you can never be too sure if you're getting enough protein, especially if you're not keeping track of everything and you're just fucking eyeballing everything and shit. You know what I mean? Creatine. I swear by creatine, and I'm sure there's a lot of people who will also do the same because that shit fucking works. It works. I mean, it just, depending on what creatine you take, you may or may not retain water, but it helps build strength and it helps with your endurance. And invest in some type of creatine that go and read reviews and do whatever the fuck you want. I usually just go with fucking cheapest micronized creatine, but I mean, it fucking works. It doesn't even fucking matter, right? It's all the same bullshit, I think so, at least. So protein and creatine are my favorite ones. I know a lot of people take BioGrow and all kinds of bullshit like that. I've never personally tried all that stuff. Not yet. I actually do want to try it, but I'm not too sure about it yet. I have to look more into it. But other than that, those are the basics, man. So going back to it, just I'm gonna put it all in the description how to calculate your calories and what you should do depending on your body weight. I'm gonna use my body weight as an example. So you got to fit in the numbers with your body weight, and then you can be able to figure out from there. It's not fucking rocket science. You'll be able to fucking do it yourself with a fucking calculator that's installed in your fucking computer. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I know I've been out for the last fucking week, and the week before that I've been fucking slacking on my videos. But trust me, man, I'm coming back for you, motherfucker. I'm coming back for you, motherfuckers. All right. So anyway. Savage out, son.